Hi guys, and welcome back to another video game with powers. I'm Jake. In today's video we are bringing you some more Skytear Horde Monoliths content. In today's video we are going to have the Taulot Enforcers, I believe, or actually the Taulot Custodians. We're going to be having the Taulot Custodians take on the Sinkling Horde. So let's go ahead and jump down to the table where we got everything set up, ready to go. Alright guys, so we're down here at the table where we have everything set up for our playthrough of Skytear Horde Monoliths. Alright. So today's playthrough we are doing solo, obviously, so we have our nice solo portal there. 4 mana and 6 attack, or 6 health. In that first thing, we are taking on the Sinklings, alright? This is the Sinkling Horde deck. We'll be taking this on level 1 difficulty. Alrighty. And then we got that. The outsider is going to be the Damsel of Silence. So her effect is going to be other Horde cards are summoned concealed. She's going to have 4 attack, 8 health, and the monster cannot gain, or basically lose health during the alliance phase, and she also has barrier, which the first time she is attacked she will only take 1 damage here. So that is our lovely outsider on the outside there. Trying to adjust this play mat really quickly. All right, we are taking on this with the Taulot Custodians. So this is going to be the green allied deck from the Monolith expansion here. The Monolith expansion. All right, we got that nice and shuffled. All right, the castle we are rocking today is the, well, that's going to be a tough one. The Karchlan of Zoltan right there. This is going to, I can exhaust this card to ready a tower. All right, so it seems like the Taulot Custodians are going to be all about towers. So let's see what we got here. So we have Unburial Rites. So this is a tower. After a minion is destroyed, Unburial Rites gains +1. I can exhaust this to summon a troop token with play, repeat X times Mutiform 1. Interesting. That's an interesting one. All right, we have the Watcher. All right, so this has barrier. During the fight phase, destroy another ally. If I cannot put the Watcher in the outsider pile, it is a monster without this ability for the remainder of the game. Oh, that's pretty good. We have Tunnel to the Ancients, another tower here. So when we play this, it gains 3 health. I can remove one of these health to summon an exhausted troop token with, when I play Mutiform 1. That might be pretty good. We got our heroic allies, Zakol. You may place the engaged non-epic monster on the top of the outsider pile if I'd like. 4 and 3. And then we have Rebirth Disciple, an ally. After a minion is destroyed, a monster in the front line gains -1 attack and -1 health. During the fight phase, we have Gorilla 1, which is remove a health from the minions here. I think we keep this Unburial Rites. I do think we keep Zakol. It gains 3. I can exhaust to summon an exhausted troop token with play. I think we keep that. And well, Watcher's good. Heroic ally. Every time a minion is destroyed, summon a troop token with Mutiform 1. I think that's going to give me better. This is going to give me 3 troop tokens, so I can stack the board a little bit, and I actually will keep that. I think I'm going to keep my hold hand. I think I do have a lot of good options here, and I actually need to get our troop tokens out right here. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to rock right here with this hand. So let's go ahead and get ready to dive in. So right off the bat, we are going to gain 4 mana. We'll be summoning 1 Horde card, and what do we have? Concealing Mist. So this is a spell. We get to reinforce 2, and the portal and all minions gain 1 temporary armor. So reinforce 2, let's go Onikai and Zephylite, and all of our minions are going to gain 1 temporary armor. All right. So then we would rotate the portal 90 degrees here. All right. And then now we would play my turn. So let's see what we got. I can maybe play the Watcher, get rid of this. That has barrier. I think that's what we do. Okay, so spend 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I could play Tunnel to the Ancients. All right, Tunnel to the Ancients. Play when I do this, it gains 3 health. I can exhaust this to remove one of these health to summon an exhausted troop token with Mutaform 1. So I will play this. All right, so we are going to get 3 health on that. I will play my Watcher. All right, I will play my Watcher for free, and I will put him in the rightmost lane. Okay, so I still have 1 mana left over, and actually I will spend that last mana and play Unburial Rites. So after a minion is destroyed, Unburial Rites gains +1 health. I can exhaust this to play a troop token. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We will exhaust Tunnel of the Ancients. So I will remove a health from that. I will get to summon an exhausted troop token, and we're just going to put the exhausted troop token there. Now he has the play effect of Mutaform 1, which allows me to add +1 attack or +1 health to the troop token. And you know what? I think we're going to add +1 attack to that guy. All right, +1 attack to him. Okay. Then what I will do is exhaust my castle, and I don't have to pay any mana for this. So exhaust my castle over there. All right, and we will ready the Tunnel to the Ancients. I will exhaust the Tunnel to the Ancients again to summon another exhausted troop token, and he will have the play effect Mutaform 1 as well, and we're just going to give him that. Okay, I will exhaust the Watcher to bring in the Zephylite minions, and the Zephylite minions should have an armor right there. Okay, and that's all we are going to do on my turn. So let's go to the Treachery phase here. So the leftmost monster is going to be boosted, which is our Zephylite minions right there. Okay, any fight effects. So the Watcher right here has a fight effect. I must destroy an ally, so I will destroy this troop token. If I cannot, I would put him in that outsider pile. So we do have somebody to be able to destroy. And now we're going to go ahead and fight. So I will deal 3 damage to the Zephylite minions. 1 is going to get blocked, and 2 is going to come in, which would defeat these Zephylite minions right here. And he would have dealt 3 to me. However, my Watcher has barrier, all right? Has that barrier right there, which means the first time I take damage, I will only take 1 damage for that, all right? So only 1 damage coming in. The Zephylite minions get destroyed. I do get to draw a card, the Crazed Summoner. So 1 mana, 1 attack, 1 defense. I get to reinforce 3 and choose exactly 4 cards from your discard pile. Play a random card from the 4 chosen without paying its mana cost. All right. And then my Unburial Rites is going to activate, which says after a minion is destroyed, this gains 1 health. And I can exhaust that to remove a health to summon a troop token. Okay. So that is that. All right. This troop token is going to attack the portal for 2 damage here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. And that is everything, I think, for the fight phase, because those don't do anything. So now we would go into the pillage phase. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 cards from the top of the deck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. And then we will remove all temporary tokens, unexhaust everything All right, and I'm going to put my castle there for now so you guys can see it. And then we would basically start back up top with the Horde phase. So I would gain 4 mana. I also realized I forgot to do something. So with our Damsel of Silence here, Horde cards must be summoned concealed, which means they're going to be concealed face down, all right, until the end of, let's see really quickly, all right, at the end of the Alliance phase, all concealed cards in the lanes are revealed from left to right. All right, so I forgot to do that on that first turn, but now we will remember to do that. So we will summon Horde cards from the deck. So 2 cards will be concealed face down, all right? And then we are going to rotate the portal 90 degrees, and now we are going to go to my turn. So the very first thing we're going to do is activate some of these things here. So Tunnel of the Ancients, I will exhaust Tunnel of the Ancients, remove that. I get to play a troop token that is exhausted, and I will add a damage to him. All right, now this is gone, so on my turn I can, what is it? I believe I can destroy something, right? On my turn, I can, I do believe I can just remove, let me double check to make sure they didn't add anything new. But typically I can discard Alliance card. So discard 1 ally or tower in play, all right? So I'm able to do that infinite number of times. So I will discard this tower that is in play. I will then exhaust the Unburial Rites here to summon a troop token again. All right, this time he's not exhausted, but he has Mutaform 1, and I will pull him in there. Okay, so I have 4 mana available to me. After a minion is destroyed, a monster in the front line gains -1. Gorilla is pretty good. I think I'll do that. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and play Rebirth Disciple. All right, so 1 attack and 2 health, and then we have Gorilla 1 during that fight phase. All right, let me make sure Gorilla is what I think it is. Gorilla, remove X tokens from a minion either in the front or back line. Perfect. All right, that's what I thought it was. Okay, let's see what my setup is here. I think I will exhaust this troop token to bring in the Onikai minions. All right, and I will exhaust the Rebirth Disciple to bring in the Yetnar minions. And we're going to leave everything as is. So this is going to be the end of my Alliance phase. So we will flip over and reveal the first card. So this is another spell. I get to reinforce 1. The castle loses 4 health and loses all abilities this turn. Okay. So reinforce 1 is going to be the Zephyrite minions. They are the lowest. We take 4 damage, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, that was our first card. The next card is going to be another spell. All right, so pillage 2 cards. The Onikai minions gain 2 health and charge right. All right, so pillage 2 cards, and the Onikai minions will gain 2 health here. And they will charge right. This is the rightmost available monster because everything is queued up there. Okay. We will now go into the fight phase. So I must still destroy a monster or an ally. So I will destroy this troop token right here for my Dryad. All right. My Dryad now is going to be dealing 3 straight up damage to the portal. My troop token here is going to be dealing another 2 damage to the portal, and I believe that is, if I can grab this, and I believe that is going to be the threshold. Okay, so we have met the threshold on this portal. Okay, so this portal is destroyed. All right, we will now flip over. So reinforce 2, place the outsider on the outsider pile. All right, and then reinforce 2. So let's see, I need to choose between, we'll go Zephyrite and Yetnar. All right, so we are now on our second stage here. So 6 mana for me now, 8 health, draw 1 card, and rebuild 4. Okay, so that was that troop token. These 2 tokens are going to go. So he's dealing 4 damage. He does have trample. So 3 is going to come to the castle. 1, 2, and 3. And then I knock out 2 damage from him. All right, nothing is going to do there. The Rebirth Disciple is going to attack the Yetnar minions. So 1 damage for the Yetnar minions and 1 damage for the Rebirth Disciple. The Yetnar minions are destroyed. Well, technically during the fight phase, I could have removed whatchamacallit, I would have activated that Gorilla 1. So I would have just Gorilla 1 the Onikai and then bring my health up 1 because it'd be 1 less damage. And then it says, after a minion is destroyed, a monster in the front line gains -1 health and attack, which we're not going to do that there. But I do get to draw a card, which is some Tribesmen. All right, when I play this, a monster gains -2 attack. Perfect. Okay, so I do believe that was everything that we need there. All right, we would now go into the pillage phase. So 4 cards from the top of the deck. 3 and 4. All right. And then that is the pillage phase. We will return everything back to the necessary spots. And then we will unexhaust all of our exhausted cards. We did defeat a minion. All right. So we did defeat a minion. So we need to put something there. And that is the end of the second turn for us. So we would need to now gain 6 mana. So I'm at 7 mana. We are summoning 2 Horde cards face down. We are also summoning the Damsel of Silence in the lane right there, rotating this portal 90 degrees. And now it is our turn. Okay. Interesting. So we have 7 mana. Let's see. I think I will exhaust Unburial Rites to play a troop token there with Mutiform 1. Okay, Mutiform 1. I will exhaust this troop token to bring in the Zephylite minions here. I will exhaust the Rebirth Disciple to bring in the Onikai minions there. And I'm pretty much good with everything that I think I need to do right now. So at the end of the Alliance phase, we would go ahead and flip our cards over. So we have the Merfolk Drainer, all right? So 2 attack and 2 health. When this card is played, the Alliance may lose 1 mana. If they don't, the Merfolk Drainer gets +1 attack and +1 health. I will gladly lose 1 mana for that. The next one, we have the Tower Crawler, all right? 1 attack and 3 health. When I play this card, the Tower Crawler deals 1 damage to the castle for each monster in the front line. So we have 5 monsters in the front line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so castle is down to 9 health. All right, so that is the end. And now we're going to go ahead and go into the fight phase here, or the treachery phase, I'm sorry. So the rightmost monster is gaining +1 attack, which is going to be the Onikai minions here. All right. And now we go into the fight phase. So do we have any fight phase effects for the monsters? No. We do have a fight phase effect for me, which I need to destroy an ally. Ooh, this is interesting. I think we destroy this troop token here. So I think we destroy this troop token to keep him alive for now, all right? And then we have a fight phase here where I can remove a health from a minion, and I will remove a health from the Onikai minions, right? Destroying the Onikai minions. This will allow me to draw a card, which is another ally tribesman, okay? And then after a minion is destroyed, right, I get to +1, and then I also get to -1 and -1 health. So I think what we'll do is temporary -1 and then permanent -1 health for this Tower Crawler so we take no damage to the castle. All right, now we would go into the fight phase. So Watcher's dealing 3 damage to the Merfolk Drainer. He is dealing 2 damage back. and they are going to take out each other. All right, he is defeated, so I will get to draw a card. We have Poisoned Attack. So this is a spell. A non-outsider monster gains -1 attack, and then it gains -1 health for each -1 attack on it. All right. I have not defeated a minion, so this would not go in there. Okay, the Tower Crawler would attack the tower, but he has 0 attack right now. The Damsel of Silence and the Troop will attack each other. She does have Barrier, okay? So she is only going to take 1 damage, and this Troop token is going to be destroyed. The Zephyrite minions and Troop tokens are going to attack each other, so they are dealing 2 damage each to each other, which will take each other out. And again, I will get to draw another card. We have our other heroic ally, Neliclin. So search your collection for a tower and add it to your hand. Then you may play a tower from your hand without paying its mana cost. Wow, that's pretty good. I also defeated another minion, so I get to add another health there. And then the Rebirth Disciple will hit the castle for 1 damage. Okay, we now go into the pillage phase. So we're pillaging 2 cards from the top of the deck. Alrighty. And then we will now unexhaust anything that is exhausted. I'm going to move my castle back over there. And then we're going to take it back up top with another phase. So this temporary would go away. And then we would start another Horde phase, I do believe. Yep. Alright, so game mana. Well, the most mana I can have is 10. So I'm at max mana. We will summon 1 card from the outsider pile, or not from the outsider pile, from the Horde deck. We will rotate the portal, and then now we get to continue our turn. So I think what we'll do is the Rebirth Disciples will pull in the Radamil minions, okay? That will handle that. The Unburial Rites, I will exhaust this. I will summon a Troop token into this lane. This is a normal Troop token, and I will Mutaform 1 and give it +1 attack. Alright, let's see. What's my highest damaging? Let's go with these Mornings. Alright, I think I will play 4. So play him, spend 4 mana, bringing me down to 6. I will summon the Mornings in this lane. So when I summon them, a monster gets -2 temporary attack. All right. I have 6 mana left over. So he will take care of that. He's going to do damage to that. They're hopefully going to take care of each other. We do have this heroic ally, which I'm considering maybe playing, or let's see here. Let's spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go ahead and play this Zakal right in that lane right there. Now, during the fight phase, I can place the engaged non-epic monster on the top of the outsider pile, which I will not. So I have 2 left. 2 left over. 2 mana left over. I think I'm good. I'm not going to do anything at this particular time. I like where I'm at. So let's go into the treachery phase, all right? So the rightmost monster is going to be boosted on attack, which will be the Radamil minions. All right, fight phase. We do not have any fight phase effects. This fight phase, well, actually, this would be flipped over, and we had a Tidebreaker. All right, play Tidebreaker's game, +1 temporary armor and +2 attack, and he has trample. So +2 attack. All right, and then he would have +1 armor. All right, and he also has trample. So what I could do is I could place him in the outsider pile, and he wouldn't be summoned until next round, and I would deal 4 damage to the castle. I think we're just going to let that go through. So we'll keep that one. The next fight phase is Gorilla 1, so I can remove 1 health from a minion, which I will do from the Radamil minions there. All right, and then we will go ahead and engage. So 4 damage coming to the Tidebreaker. He's dealing 4 back to me. He does have trample, so I will lose. 1 health from the castle, but he is not a minion, so I do not. We would need to shuffle the deck. All right, we were out, so let's shuffle the deck here before he goes in that discard pile. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And he is defeated as well. I do get to draw a card, which is another Crazed Summoner. Okay, that was that one. So now we have the troop token taking on the Tower Crawler. So 2 damage coming into him. He already has 1 damage. That'll be enough to defeat him. 1 damage, and the troop token only has 1 health. So they will go ahead and defeat each other. All right. Allow me to draw another card, which is a Rebirth Disciple. All right, another Rebirth Disciple here. The Mornings and the Damsels of Silence will attack each other. So I am dealing 4 damage to the Damsel of Silence. She is dealing 4 back to me, but she has reduced health, attack. So she's only dealing 2 to me. So 1 and 2 right there. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing's going to happen here. Ratamill minions deal 2. I deal 1 to the Ratamill minions. So we do kill each other. All right. I do get to put a health on this for defeating a minion. And I will get to draw another card, which is a Vine Dryad. All right. Perfect. So that is the end of the fight phase. Pillage phase. We do not have to pillage any cards. Okay. And then we would unexhaust anything, remove temporary tokens, and we would start back from a new phase. So I would gain another 6 mana, putting me at 8. We will summon 2 cards from the Horde deck, and then we would go into my Alliance phase. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 cards exactly, so I'm good. I wouldn't need to discard down. All right, the first thing we're going to do is spend Vine Dryad. So 1, 2, and 3 to play Vine Dryad here. So after an ally resolves Mutiform 1 or more, the Vine Dryad will gain +1 health and 1 attack. And when I play him, I can Mutiform an ally. So I will Mutiform our Mornings right there. So it says after an ally resolves Mutiform 1. Okay. So let's go ahead and exhaust our Unburial Rites there to summon a troop token in this lane. Now he gets to Mutiform 1, and now Vine Dryad is going to activate, so he gets 1+1 attack or +1 health, and I will give him +1 attack. All right, I will exhaust my castle. To unexhaust this tower again, I will then activate this tower again to summon another troop token there, which is going to be allowed to Mutiform 1. And because I did that, we are going to give him an additional health as well. All right, what else do I have? Let's just spend 4, bringing me down to 1 to summon this Mornings in here. And we are going to reduce the attack of Damsel by 1. And now I would, technically that portal would rotate. And now I'm just going to end my turn because this will be the end of the game here. Treachery. Pillage 2 cards from the top of my deck. Okay. Pillage 2 cards from the top of my deck. We would need to flip these. So spell. Reinforce 1. The castle loses 4 health and loses all abilities this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And we reinforce 1. So we'll put 1 on these Zephyrite minions. The next we're going to have is the Swamp Hunters. All right, so 2 attack, 2 defense. Swamp Hunters charge the closest unengaged ally and deal 1 damage to it, which is this. So it would deal 1 damage to the Vine Dryad. All right, and now we would go into the fight phase. So this troop is dealing 2 damage to the portal. So this portal would have 3 damage on it right now. The Vine Dryad and the Swamp Hunters are attacking each other. So 2 damage and 2 damage, which is going to defeat both the Swamp Hunters and the Vine Dryads, allowing me to draw a card here. And we get the Scarsupex. All right, that's an ally. The Damsel of Silence and the Mornings are going to attack each other. So 4 more damage coming out. So We will put 4 damage coming out on that damsel. That is 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on the damsel. That is going to be enough to finish it. Now I just got to survive the rest of the round, and the mornings are going to be finished, and we're going to turn that thing sideways. Troop token dealing another 2 damage to the portal. All right, and then we are dealing another 4 damage here to the portal. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be enough to destroy our portal here, which will allow me to draw 1 card and rebuild 4. So we have the Doll of Zunin, okay? Rebuild 4 is just take 4 cards from the top, or take 4 cards from my discard pile, and then basically put them at the bottom of my deck. So I will go ahead and do that now. We would then go into stage number 3. All right, so 6 mana, 8 health. When this card is destroyed, draw 1 card and remove 2 damage from your castle. That was the morning. Now we need to go into the pillage phase, which we will pillage 1 card from the top of the deck. And now we are in the end phase, where if we have defeated the outsider, we are victorious, and we have done that. All right, guys. Well, look, that was a very smooth, efficient playthrough, I feel like. Man, those the Custodians, those towers that they have really do a lot of work. Being able to summon those ally tokens out, getting those 2 towers early really helped me. But that is a full playthrough of our Taulot Custodian ally deck versus our Sinklings Horde deck. I'm definitely a huge fan of these Taulot Custodians. If you guys enjoyed this content, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Comment down below what is your favorite ally deck from the Skytear Horde Monolith expansion here. And as always, guys, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe so we can keep bringing you some more awesome content. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye.